Hello everyone, and welcome back to the K-1 Visa Wait Times channel, where everyone waiting on their second notice of action for the I-12F form can get recent information on wait times for the USCIS California Visa Center. I want to take a moment again to thank you all so much, all the new subscribers. We really appreciate your support. This community is truly amazing, and I feel lucky to be able to bring this information to you and wait on my own I-129F form with you all. Again, in this video, we brought requested information from the comments, so there's a little bit more to go over at the end of the video today. Even if we aren't responding in the comments, we will see them, and we appreciate all your suggestions so far. If there's anything else you'd like to see, we encourage you to leave a comment. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us continue to bring this data to you. In the future, we plan to post a new video every 4 to 5 days. Thank you for your patience. Before we get into the data, we just want you to be aware of a few things. The people involved in this project are in no way associated with USCIS, nor do we work for USCIS. The people involved are also not lawyers and cannot offer legal advice. Please keep in mind, all data shown in these videos are rough estimates of the K-1 visa cases in the California USCIS Center. As with the previous week, the first graph shows us the number of cases processed in November of 2023 so far in comparison with the other cases processed over the months from November 2022 up until this month. The red bars show the number of rejected, denied, or withdrawn cases, and the green bars show the approved cases. The blue bars are just the overall total of cases processed each month. As you can see, our upward trend is continuing as USCIS has already processed over 4,000 cases now for November of 2023, and they are still processing more cases than this time last year. However, it was a little bit slower this week as America celebrated Thanksgiving, and so they had shortened holiday hours. If we look a little bit closer at this week, only about 976 cases total were processed due to Thanksgiving, with the weekend trying to pick up some of the slack for Thursday. Hopefully we'll see an uptick in all the cases processing for this week since there won't be any American holidays. We broke down the cases processed for the month of November so far so you can see which cases are being worked the most from each month spanning back to the spring and summer of 2022. As you can see, there's a bit of an upward trend still with the January and February cases as the USCIS Center seems to be focusing mostly on those. We don't have too many more cases from 2022 being processed, and unfortunately, it's not very clear why. It's very unfair that they continue to process all these cases from January and February of this year instead of completing all the older cases first, and we're sad to see this trend continue. It could be that there is just a complicated case ahead of yours that has been holding them up. We certainly feel your pain, and we also hope that these older cases will receive approval soon. Finally, we put together what pending cases remain for each month. It does seem that nearly all cases spanning back between May and October of 2022 have been completed, but we are seeing quite a few stragglers still. November of 2022 and onward have continued to be depleted and are nearly under 500 cases. We've seen some significant strides in January and February of 2023. January is down to nearly 1,300 cases after being at 1,500 last week. February of 2023 also seems to be down about 100 cases. March 2023 is seeing some work done on it, however, it's dropping very slowly, with about only 100 cases done as well. All first notice of action dates prior to the last week of March of 2023 might start to hear back soon with their notice of action too. Keep in mind that USCIS wait times still officially show 16 months on their website, but the average time may vary greatly as seen from the data. We just want to say congratulations to those of you that have received your NOA-2 already, and we noticed a couple of questions asking for next steps. So just to give you guys a rough estimate, we'll go ahead and provide that in this video. Please keep in mind that any of the timeframes mentioned for the next steps are rough estimates and they're changing quite a bit. They used to be quite longer. Over the last 2 years, there was quite a backlog. Things have been speeding up much more in the recent months, but we still don't know what kind of delays your applications may face. If you received an approval for your K-1 petition, then USCIS typically forwards the application to the National Visa Center, where the case will be assigned to a foreign partner's U.S. embassy in their country. You may want to find the embassy's phone number so you can call and ask if your case is there yet, but you might need to allow a couple of days and up to a couple of weeks for it to be mailed over. Foreign embassy processing times had reached months instead of weeks over the last few years, and the good news is that it's dropping back down to only weeks. It is still good to always expect delays because they can happen at any stage of the process. Once the foreign embassy receives the application, they will review it over several weeks, up to maybe even several months, depending on the country, the embassy's staff, the number of other applicants they must review, and how complex or simple your case might be. They will send an instruction letter to the foreign fiancé once it has been reviewed and notify them of their next steps. Each embassy is different, so instructions may vary. Be sure to read and follow them carefully. From this point, the foreign fiancé will put together and submit the application from their country as instructed, and the embassy should respond within a few weeks, sending instructions for a medical exam. When the medical exam is complete, instructions will be provided for the interview with the foreign fiancé in the embassy. If the foreign fiancé passes that interview, they may be issued a K-1 visa in person or by mail. The entire process between submitting the foreign partner's visa application varies in length of time, again, depending on the country, the embassy and its staff, the other applications surrounding yours, and how simple or complex your own case is. Be sure to check with that embassy for wait times. Again, congratulations if you have been approved, and good luck on the next steps in your journey. Please let us know if you need any information on when K-1 visa applications are rejected. As previously stated, we will continue to post as frequently as possible. We know how comforting the data can be. If you found this information helpful, please like and subscribe. We thank everybody for sharing their NOA 1 and NOA 2 dates in the comments. It's very helpful for everyone here. Thanks so much for all your support, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.